Welcome. We are live once again. I am Drew. Patches is right here behind me, attached to me. We are of Mouse and Man, and this morning, good morning, we are playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We're starting this game and going to give it a shot. I have played some of this. Actually a fair amount of it years ago. I used to play it on my commute on the subway in LA on my phone, and ended up getting it on Switch recently and wanted to try it for this channel, so we're trying it for this channel, and it should be fun. So I do appreciate any likes, subscribes, chat messages, Ninja watches, any support you give to the channel means a lot to us as we are getting started here and hoping to build something fun, but I think we're already accomplishing that because it's fun every time we do it. So happy to share this with you and look forward to doing more of it. We do Disney live stream games related stuff like Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and also theme park live streams. So look out for those. But I am just getting myself situated here, and we will be off and running with Knights of the Old Republic. This is my first stream of the day, the official day of Friday here, but it is my second stream of my day because, as I've been saying, I am a nocturnal creature now, sort of unintentionally, but it happened that way. I have a flexible schedule that allowed for it to happen, and here we are. So, this is my second stream of the day, but the first stream of the day, if that makes sense. So, thank you for bearing with me. Just one more little adjustment here and we'll be going. Okay. New game. Right away they've got us choosing some choices here, some consequential choices. Choose your class. Male scoundrel, a skillful rogue that gets by on stealth and guile. Male scout, an explorer at home, most on the fringes of space. Male soldier, a battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat. Female soldier, battle-ready fighter with no equal. Female scout, female scoundrel. I feel like scoundrel is like the thief class in RPGs, but I don't know. Looks like Bradley Cooper. The attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything from combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what aspects of gameplay it can affect. This all feels so consequential right off the bat. Wait, what? I didn't, no. I didn't pick his attributes. I wish I could figure out what, well, maybe we still can, but it doesn't look like you can full screen. Like stretch the screen to make it a full screen. It looks like it's in this perspective mode. I don't even know what you call it. Each of your character's skills has a number associated with it. This is the skill rank and determines how good the character is with that skill. When using a skill to perform an action, the rank is compared against a difficulty check DC number. For example, man, there's so much at me, I feel like already, between choosing these qualities that I don't really know how they affect the game so well, and all of these instructions. For example, to open a lock with a I understood like none of that right away. The rank is compared against like a difficulty check number. What? I just went with recommended on that. That was kind of overwhelming. I'm already a little overwhelmed. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor or implants. Others modify saving throws and skill checks during the game. They're talking about all this stuff that you haven't experienced at all yet in the game. Like it's, and some feats power are used during combat. Oh damn! I thought his name just came up auto-generated as Gator Cobra. That was an easy choice if that was the random auto suggestion there. Gondo Mothma, Trick Bell, Dun Chan, Darren Call, Jamarn Khan, Seth Char, Broncast. Man, if Gator Cobra was really the one I got first and missed, I'm pretty sad. Lindo Wenzel, Sarn Organa. Bile Bell. What is this name database? I mean, I assume they're like trying to sound vaguely Star Wars-ish. I mean, I can always make it Gator Cobra. Duh. Juntasana. Let's make it a Cobra with a K, just to make it a little exotic. Gator Cobra. I don't know about these attributes we've chosen here. This is interesting. Wait, what? 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the Outer Rim world of Taurus, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. Well, there you have it. Didn't I tell him no music?
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time. I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
I don't know anything.
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier, but Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack. So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here. Come on, we have to hurry. The Sith might already be boarding the ship to try and capture Bastila. Put your... Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own. Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
What?
This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Glad this is full screen and not like chopped off at the sides. I thought it was at first based on the title or menu screen. Active quests includes important information related to your adventures. Refer to this for hints and guidance. You've received a message from Karth Onasi, a highly respected Republic soldier. He has ordered all hands to the bridge to protect Bastila. I already forgot who that was. We're trying to save her. Or it.
That door's locked. I don't have the codes to open it. Switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice into the access panel and open the door.
The icon on the far left is always the default action for the target. Open 4 doors or containers, dialogue, and attack. Second shows feats and skills. The fourth is for offensive items. Icon on the far right shows defensive items. Force power. Third shows offensive force powers.
Sith must be the advanced boarding party. For the Republic!
Game pauses when you sight an enemy and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can use the ZL, ZR buttons to select other hostile targets. Auto pause option can be disabled. What is a roll? Chances of hitting a target are controlled by statistics and behind-the-scenes combat rolls. Combat is not affected by your aim, character's movements, or the movements of your target.
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle. Sure.
Definitely already like controlling this with a regular controller setup much more than I did on the Android phone. As nice as it is to have a game like this on that kind of phone. Or your phone, period.
We have to get to the bridge.
Sure. What?
Dark Jedi! You fight too much for us! We gotta stay back! All we do is get in the way! That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help. We have to get to the bridge. We have to get to the bridge. The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
What if they have lightsabers?
Your melee weapon is made using a cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
Cortosis weave, of course.
Bastel is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
What kind of inventory capacity we have in this game?
Bastel is not here. The Sith want Bastel. Something behind here.
Game looks pretty good for being 20 years old.
Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
This This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
I'll thin out the numbers.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last two crew members left on the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later. good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene...
Sounds selfish when he says that, but I know what he means.
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
The one thing about these games, or the Star Wars universe, is that there's not a lot of, I don't want to say world building, because that's maybe not the way to put it, but there's not a lot of explanation as to the underlying motivations or origins of the Republic or the Imperial Sith forces. Like, how did they come together? What are their guiding principles? Like, I don't know. It would make for a more compelling story, I think, than just Republic good, evil, ships bad. I don't know. Obviously, the story is pretty compelling to a lot of people.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's
You're a real
Jedi.
idiot, aren't you?
She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Who? Find who?
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malak and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. And Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. And often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. But there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing she barely got out alive, and now she's trapped here just as we are. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. And we can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier,
Speak for
let's
yourself,
move out.
Grunt. Grunts. Not sure if I succeeded in doing that.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody, get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Rabodan ni Winkies McDonough. Tukning nan kong na murira rabes. Wana kun bes. King ba murira. Tonk king ba non connect.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Tiska du sukikumpa na bona na kachu ag tuinkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gandonago chuchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yala mo inkapun. Jiloba mulirani bobo. Wango kumbeska gang ba mamarulira. Kuyami juskuna chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuat tahonga cha kanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nago chuchut. Muksha papangpa pola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes muli
I wonder if these subtitles are actually removed when you remove subtitles in the game for a more cinematic experience. If you're a true Star, it's a test of a true Star Wars fan and whether you need subtitles for that or not.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulira.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tuk nin chatukun mulerabes.
Chi gratug loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Takumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut.
I have one of those.
Ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulira. Takumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang.
Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tuk nin chatukun mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bez king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Tag bis tu bonko koki magpanga. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keva toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun. Chan shak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chuba nijishka yanki titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumba cha. Nechi chuna chubaching.
It's quite clean for a dump.
We tam boragatong. Mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuanga chun tize.
Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish muchashak pakat. Kiye no namapaul. Achuta.
How many credits do we have? 74 credits. Where's the shield you were talking about for so long? Okay. Energy shield, and it costs what? 154. Well, we had a really long discussion about it, this item that I can't afford, but I suppose I'll be back.
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs and...
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you? The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you? I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you? Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you? I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you? Then, if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses.
I heard the gangs have overrun the lower city. Why don't the Sith go down?
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here,
I got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but we can just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
For one teacher here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more
Not
bounty
great.
hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Guy ran off without getting the credits from the goon. Could have been half his debt right there.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
No one's concerned about me rocking the dual blades out in the town square. I mean, I guess there's a bunch of weapons out there. All the soldiers, but even more reason for somebody to be like, hey, what gives? Can't tell if I'm actually successfully upgrading it or not.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened, you get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell. Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Chika don mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Ashanti tun unumani patoka wana kuna best china paramuton.
Raboda ni winkis nakdoma. Tukning nang kongkung na murira rabes. Wana kunbes. Jinga murira. Tonking ba nonkonek.
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the story of these Sith in this kind of nation. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop it. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... Doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slavery, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. So I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? I heard a couple of It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Well, just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you're an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat goo disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Wow.
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating. Welcome back. I am quite busy. Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.